Andy, it's 2 months since you became the manager of Port Vale Football Club. How have you found the 2 months in charge?
Absolutely amazing. Everything I hoped the job would be. A lot of responsibility, lots of challenges, as I expected. Growing into the role, being massively supported by my family in the off season. It's obviously really time consuming, which I expected. And since we returned back to the club, some real support from Carol and from Dave and the staff and players. I've expressed to them, I know I've been a player for a long time, I've been an assistant manager for a long time. This is my first time as permanent manager. A lot of challenges ahead of me, obstacles I'm going to have to overcome, and I'm only going to be able to do that by the support of others and learning my lessons along the way. But it's a challenge I'm ready for, I'm enthused by. I want to lead from the front, I want to guide the club to move forward and progress both on and off the pitch.
You've been in and around football, as you said, for years now as a footballer, assistant manager.
Yeah.
Has there anything come up in your time as in the 2 months as manager? Has there anything come up that you've gone, I wasn't expecting that, or were you, because you've been around it, you've been almost ready and waiting to move into the job?
No, I think I've experienced lots of things, and having worked so closely with previous managers, you know a lot about the job. There's probably only a couple of things which I haven't had a little taste of previously anyway, in terms of managing up, which I know is vital, and obviously working with Carol and Dave for the long-term plan of the football club. But yeah, so I'm just excited by it. It's something I've felt ready for, something I wanted to do, and I'm excited for the future.
What's your feelings like looking ahead towards that first game? Because we've seen you on the touchline on an interim basis, but when we play Barnsley, it will be for the first time in the Football League, Andy Crosby, manager.
Yeah.
Do you look ahead at that? Are you looking towards it? Is it we're just taking every day?
We are working towards that first game from where we are today. We've been working towards that first game since last season finished, in terms of our recruitment and our planning and our training programme and a million other things as well. So yeah, it will be a proud moment for myself and my family. It's been an ambition of mine for a long time. But that is only one game of 46 league games, so it's important that we're prepared as we can be for that game. We've been doing obviously a lot of work both on and off the pitch, and with a new group coming together, trying to develop a way which we think we can progress on the pitch, but also trying to learn about each other off the pitch as well. So that this week in Spain now gives us an opportunity to spend 24/7 with each other and learn things about each other which we perhaps don't normally do, certainly from a person point of view. And we've had a couple of chats already as staff and players, and yeah, we've got some interesting people within our group who have overcome a lot of challenges within their life, and it's important that we support each other through those things, and we try and grow.
Let's talk about this camp in Spain. We've come during a heat wave, so it's not easy conditions for the players, and it's two sessions a day. It's at least 34, 35 degrees
in the
shade. So have you had to adapt how you've approached it when you've got to this week? Because the conditions are, I mean, we knew it was going to be hot, but I don't think anyone anticipated it being just this hot.
Yeah, it is obviously extremely warm, and we were made aware of that last week, that the challenge that the heat could bring. But our pre-season has been mapped out since the end of last season. It's been up on the board in the coaches' room. We knew exactly what we were going to try to do, but we have to show a degree of flexibility as well. So the heat is an issue. It's something that we can't control, unfortunately. We can't make it cooler, so we're having to work with it. We've had to show flexibility maybe with our training times, but not with our content. So the players have trained this morning, and they've done the session which was planned. It's obviously more challenging when it's 34, 35 degrees, but we've said about pushing yourself in this heat today. You will get the rewards further down the line, and push your teammates, demand from them, encourage them, body language, look strong, look powerful, be mentally on top of yourself, really positive self-talk, and you can overcome lots of hurdles if you challenge yourself.
And the players are using the time in between sessions as well to bond, and that's a huge part of any football club, but in particular a football club moulded in an Andy Crosby football club. It's what you want to do. You want the players to spend as much time together.
Yeah.
We walk past players playing cards, having a laugh with each other. That's a huge part of a trip like this, isn't it?
It is. I say it's the only opportunity really in the season where you get to spend 24 hours a day with each other. So it gives you a time to do more things than you possibly can do at the club. So yeah, we've done various things so far. We've got lots of things planned throughout the week. Some are light-hearted, some are more serious. And yeah, we want to challenge each other. We want to learn about each other. We want to become a tighter group who've got each other's back. So when things are tough, when things are challenging, you know that the guy next to you is giving you absolutely everything.
The facilities here are absolutely incredible as well, aren't they? And that helps the players because we're a stone's throw away from Pinatar Arena, which is where we're training. The gym there is absolutely sensational for the players. They've got everything that they could possibly need for this week.
Yeah, I have to thank obviously Carol and Kevin for allowing us to come to Spain as well. It is a great arena for us to come. Great hotel, great facilities here. We've got a fantastic pitch to go and train on. There's other teams here as well, so we can learn from them and their sessions, etc. But yeah, it's vital in my opinion that you come away and you spend some time together, that the players are really appreciative of what the football club are trying to do for them. We are trying to progress both on and off the pitch in various ways, and that the group continues to grow and develop. It's growing in numbers. There's still more numbers to go. Kofi and Ollie have joined us at the back end of last week and have come out to Spain with us, so they're integrating themselves into the group as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good week. It's challenging within the heat. We've got a game to look forward to on Friday against Grimsby. And we're going to make the most of the week.
What will you gain from that game against Grimsby? Because again, the conditions are going to be extremely difficult to play in. What is it you're looking for from the players?
Increased game time, more knowledge of what we're trying to do. We're trying to drip feed messages in terms of what we want, both with and without the ball. And we've seen little things now start to come to fruition in the friendlies we've played. That the friendlies were purposely picked from myself. I wanted the first two games to be really challenging from a physical point of view, hence why we played Championship and Premier League opposition. We knew that we'd realistically spend a long time in those games without the ball, so we'd have to work a lot on our out of possession shape and our ability to run and be athletic. So that worked for us. Varying degrees of success from the two games against the local teams on Saturday. So yeah, things we want to work on, grow from. The team we're going to be at the start of the season, we won't be that team we want to be until as we go along through time. So, but it's important that the basics are in place. And the requirements that I'm going to demand of them this season are to stick together, to run, to be proud of each other, and to challenge each other, and we can grow.